there was one time when I was shooting Junior, I remember, and it was lunch break. And Danny said to me, he says, come to my trailer. I cook some good Italian food. I said, okay. So I went to the trailer. We ate the Italian food. It was delicious, the pasta and all of the stuff that he had. Then he made some coffee, some espresso. And then afterwards he says, Arnold, you always give me cigars. And I always feel guilty. I have cigars this time. I want to give you a cigar. And then I said, well, that's finally. I said, Danny, this is really great. And, he gives me this cigar, really long one, beautiful cigar, Monte Cristo Anniversario. And so I put it in my mouth and I light it up. He just comes in with the lighter. We light it up and I'm smoking it. And it was fantastic. We get to the set. We continue on with the scene. I forgot my lines. I'm sitting in front of the camera. It was a close-up on me. Danny is behind the camera. And the director says, action. Ivan Reitman. And I said, what am I supposed to say? Well, we continue on with the scene, Arnold, from before lunch. Remember the scene when you and Danny were talking about going out and you're now pregnant and all of those kind of things? And so I said, no, I don't remember. I said, what did we do before lunch? And so I had to go to the script supervisor. I had to check out the script. I totally forgot everything. Find out then an hour and a half later, when I finally started remembering things again, that Danny put some marijuana in the front of the cigar.
So what happens?
I was stoned out of my mind. And I'm standing there in front of the camera, I forgot everything. And Danny was always going to Ivan, and I said to myself, I feel so embarrassed. Ivan Reitman was thinking I'm an idiot, I totally lost it. And then Danny was always kind of like, so those are the kind of pranks we do. But I did try to do the same thing to him.
Oh, you did?
In my office.
Yeah.
I pulled out the cigar, I gave him one with marijuana in it, and he has a nose for marijuana. I swear to you. He said, I gave him the cigar, it was that far away, and he said, there's some grass in it. So, didn't work.